Hello, Sorrow. How's it going? Good morning, y'all. Good evening. Good afternoon. How are things? I know you all love watching me work on this train so much. It's almost there. Nice guy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I didn't even do anything yet. I've been stress testing the train system, and I got guests going in and out, and it's fantastic. Yo, Odd. Virtue, how's it going? Lord of Alpine Lake. How are you doing? All right, so this is the hot new thing in town. It's this train station. And when I spawn guests, al.spawn random guest, they come out of the train. I'll spam it. Bam, look at that. 4 guests coming out of the train. And excuse me. So now I've been testing like what happens when you close the inn, what happens when they leave. So if I close the inn, wait, where are all of them? Oh, weird. Somehow I passed them. Okay. So now when the inn is closed, they come right to the edge of your property and then they go, time to go. And they run back to the train. And this is the best part. This is the best part. So when they show up, they get on the train. But if the train leaves, all right, it looks like they're going to make it before the train leaves. If the train leaves, they stand there on the platform until the next train comes. Hot new things, yeah. Now this train is, I want the whole game to be this train. The whole game. I've been doing it all wrong. This is now a train sim. It's not an inn sim anymore. It's a living next to a train station simulator. There's nothing better than living next to a train station. The rest of the game is just, it's just decoration. The whole game loop is living next to the train station. Trains, it's not a train sim though. It's I live next door to the train station sim. How do I market that? I feel like it would do well. Like part of me is like, that's unique. People want that. They don't want to run a train station. They just want to pretend they live next to a really cute one. Is this feature inspired by life in Japan? It kind of is, yeah. Trains are everything here, and there was a particular train that I modeled this train after. Let me show you. There's a train. There's a train that climbs a mountain, and it does switchbacks. So down in Hakone, this train right here, you see this black line? This black line? It travels up this river, and look, it does a switchback. And then it does a switchback and another switchback to climb the mountain. It's so freaking cool. And I was just like, okay, we can have a train station at the top of the mountain. If this train can do it, then so can mine. And then I modeled the look of this train after this one. It's just like a red and white train. Also, my favorite part is that the lights turn on. It's always about the lights. Yeah, see, the lights just turned on. These lights, I think these street lights need to be brighter. They don't really do much. I stand under them and you're just like barely illuminated. I think I overall want nighttime to be a little darker and have the lights do more. I think it'd be really cool. Living beside a train station simulator. Exactly. Turgus, how's it going? The train has materialized. Yeah. Yo, Red Cabin. Boo to the ya. Boo of the ya. Shout out to Odd. Getting shit done every day. I like it. You were talking about your fast today. That's nuts. 3 days without food? Oof. I'd claw my eyes out. Did you model it all yourself or just adjust something else? I'll show you. I modeled the train myself, except for the wheels. The wheels I didn't do. They're just like, I just grabbed that from another train asset because there's a Kenny, there's a free asset pack from Kenny that's trains, and I'm like, oh, perfect. I'll just like use that as placeholder. And I picked the one that I liked the most, and I'm like, I don't like it. It's too low poly. It's too. His assets they're very specific. They're usually made for like top-down isometric style games, and I wanted something with a little more detail. So I ended up just immediately remodeling everything, but I did keep the wheels of the train because I didn't care. And then I built everything around it. Yeah. The only thing I don't like about the train is this top thing. It's like, it looks weird. The first 24 hours the hardest, and then it's actually kind of cool. Really? How dangerous is that? I mean, I know you can go for a bit without food. You can't go for long without water, but you can go for a bit without food. How do you know? What are the signs of your body telling you that you're in a dangerous place? You should have benches on the platform. I should. So here's all the stuff that I modeled. So I started with this train, right? And it's actually broken up into different pieces like this. And I'm like, nah, this is too cartoony. It's too, it's a style. It's a little unrealistic. My style is a little more realistic. So I put them together. I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of the style I want. I'll keep that in as a placeholder. And then I was like, you know what? I'll just model something real quick. It's a cube. It's just a cube. So I kept the wheels, made my own track. So I think this was their track. This was the track that came with the asset, and then I just kind of made it a little more complex. I did some research on how trains stay on the track, and I didn't know this. It's based on weight. Like, the way trains stay on a track is just completely dependent on it being heavy enough to not flop over, and it's like really scary. I'm kind of scared to get on a train now because it's just like balance. You put a train on the track and it just balances there. I don't like that. Your body has like 50,000 to 100,000 calories on it. So you'll be fine for a while if you stay hydrated. So mineral water is the key. My God. No. You can go a very long time without food because of ketosis. The white and red colors look good. Yeah, I think the white and red looks good. This thing, though, I don't like this thing. I think what I should do is actually do something like this. Right? Maybe I'll do that. Let me adjust that real quick. Like, I just want this sticking up. And is that it? Is that like all I really want? No, now it looks empty. Like it looks oddly empty. Maybe what happened? Maybe what he needs to do is just break it up a bit, break up its coloring. Also, shout out to Red Cabin. Trying to get better at my shout outs. My buds. The wheels are tapered. Yeah. Exactly. The wheels are tapered in and they just sit there. And oof. Yo, Aaron. How's it going? Planer. Okay, maybe this will help. I'll color these a little differently. And color these a little differently. So maybe these can be a little lighter to match the train. And these can be darker. And then too dark. I like the light. That's better. That's better. It looks more intentional now. Okay. Cool. Ooh, no, cancel. No, cancel. Visitors, no, train station. Ketosis equals burning fat plus oxygen to make ketones, an efficient energy source. Adjusts geek glasses. Take off the squares on the outside. These things? You don't like my outside squares? Yo, Oliver! How's it going? That's a cool technique using color swatches in user space. Yeah, I don't believe in textures. So I only work in color swatches. Yeah, the game works great. Oliver, I did a couple of rounds, changed the car, did a few more. I had no issues. All right, is that good? Oh, it's so shiny. But it does look better with the different colors. Okay. So shiny. Maybe it's too shiny. Maybe it shouldn't be metal. Nah, I kind of like it. Malachi, how's it going? Most passenger trains seem to be pretty smooth on top. So this is the train I referenced. The Hakone Tozan. This one. And there's different versions of it. There's like a super modern and then a really old one and then like the middle generation. I kind of like the middle generation. The new one is not the right aesthetic for me. So I kind of modeled it after this one. It's gorgeous. This train is awesome. It's like climbs the mountain. It's so fun. Where's the picture that I was looking at the most? There's a picture from above that I was referencing. This one. Look at all this junk up here. There's so much junk because it's an electric train. It has to catch the line. And I guess all of the electrical nonsense is up top. Also, shout out to Wallaber. Everyone make sure to play Parking Garage Rally Circuit. It's super fun. Super fun. Wait, Japanese rail sim. What is this? Is this like a fake game? I'm making the rail sim. All right, anyway. So yeah, everything I think works. I was up to the point where I was testing what happens when they come to your inn and then you close the inn on them and then you make them leave. But I think that's all sorted out. Spawn random guest. Rail sim game is $50. Oh, I didn't even see it. Many electrical trains get their power from the rail below. Not in Japan. It seems that they get it from above. I guess it's less dangerous that way. A friend of mine did actually run across the tracks once. He was doing nefarious things and was running on the tracks, and he touched the third rail and he got electrocuted and went to the hospital. And it's like a miracle that he's still alive. An absolute miracle. The trains here are all overhead as well. Nice. Wait, see, so they're lining up and then they get in the train. I don't like that they hesitate. It's a little annoying. And I don't like that so I have to turn obstacles off to get them into the train. And they just straight up walk over each other. It's a little difficult. I was hoping that I could offset it a bit. Because right now it's just on the tick. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just do an enumerator of like a random amount of time. Oh, wait, but then if you pause it. In New York City, it does too. Every time the trains break, they recharge. That's why it's so energy efficient. All right, so where do I add that? Also, Nick, how's it going? Also, shout out to Aaron. I'm on headset with Amar. Do you have anything to say to him? You just say, where is he? Where the hell are you? Where have you been? That's you. Yeah, that's you. All right. I think I'm good now. I could add benches to the platform train. If I add benches up here, I can actually make it so that when they wait, a few of them can sit. That would actually be really cool. So if I do that, let's see. I can make 4 people sit. Oh, I need to make sure none of them overlap with this too. A lot of them do. These gizmos are so freaking large. How do I make them smaller? There we go. Oh, God. So these are all the standing spots. I have support up to 50 people waiting for the train. Our trains are very efficient. Once you average how often they don't run and are broken. Yo, pacifist, be realistic. Stranger won't sit next to each other. What if they're odd? I don't know, odd. What if they're you? You mean odd Oculus? Okay, so now. Have you been on the Shinkansen before? Yeah. I'm going on it tomorrow morning. By the way, no stream tomorrow. I am going away for the weekend. Oh, wait, no, not that. Interaction 1, interaction 2. Interaction 3. And 4. So the first 4 will be seated. And any more than that, they'll stand. Foil, how's it going? Every once in a while, when there's a bunch of people waiting for a train, you should have a random garbage train pass by at 2 in the morning. Just a really slow, really loud, ancient-looking train. That one. Oh, I hate those. I hate those. They're so loud and so horrible. So animation integer 11. Block chat. Snap. Okay. Animation integer 11 and block. You. Block chat, block chat, block chat, block chat. So now the first 4 people that get to the platform will sit. Let's test. No Shinkansen stream. Sometimes the Shinkansen goes so fast that you go in and out of cell service because you're just like jumping from one tower to the next. It's very inconsistent, and then it'll go through tunnels and you'll lose all service, and it's very complicated. I don't get it. Also, I realized what I finally want to add to the sign. I want to add the elevation. I want to add like 2,400 meters, something tall. All right, if I close the inn, it already is closed. al.spawn random guest. Spawn like 40 of them. Make them all come over here. All right, they're all going to leave because the inn's closed. Sounds like it just doesn't want to take us on the train. No. You should also have a janitor at the station going, I'm not clean. I know clean. All right, train is leaving. No, if the train is here, they won't stay. Also, actually, weird. They're not even sitting anyway. Oh, because it goes from the bottom up. It's almost like if the train's already here, I want to switch their destination like instantly. You know what? I'm going to not worry about it. Forget it. It's good enough for now. I just love how they all file out. They walk faster than me? That's rude. Dev a train on a train stream. All right, what if I open the inn right now? Then they all hang out. They hang out, and then if I close the inn, they one by one leave. Get out of here. Get on that train. Mervyn's. And they're out of here. I love it. I love it. It's so cool. Kessler, how are ya? I'm redoing marching cubes again, this time in C#. Well, you already did it once, so hopefully doing it a second time will be easy. Also, whenever there's a train announcement, you should just have the text be unreadable, all gibberish. Oh, you mean like a chat should pop up and just say nonsense? Like someone smashed keyboard? I do like that. More distortion. Yeah, the trains are horrible. The train announcements in New York are horrible. I'm not referencing New York anymore, Nick. I've moved on. The trains here are amazing. All right. The train, I'm going to dub it complete. It is feature complete. What is next? I get to tick it off my list. So, road to release. I needed a new zone. And the train wasn't even on it. Train station. Now it's on it. And boom, I did it. I didn't even do it I didn't even do something on my list. Are you allowed to drink on the train like Long Island Railroad? Yeah, you can. Technically public, you can drink in public here, depending on the rules of the cities. Some cities allow it, some don't. What are some more mechanics I need to do? Festivals. Life cycle of a festival. Cutscene intro. Force the player to visit? Nah. Let player explore and optionally leave immediately. Yeah. Send letter for any remaining. Yeah, I don't do that. Grazer, how's it going? Welcome back. My current to-do list, here it is. Work out the flow of one guest with the reward. That is where I left off. Devise a system for learning locations for jewels. Okay. This is the next thing. I need to devise a system for learning about places from guests, and then I need to relay that information to an NPC that they're not here anymore. Should they come back or should they stay gone? So let me explain this to you. I have a guest. No, not a guest. There's an old woman in town. Her husband has passed away. She goes to visit her daughter. She decides that she's caught the bug for travel. She just wants to travel. So it's your job to feed her places to go. She doesn't know where to travel, but what you do is you talk to your guests. You get to know them. You become friendly with them. They give you information like where they're from or some cool place they've heard of. And then you learn that location and you tell that to Jules. And Jules goes there and Jules gets you a gift from there or sends you something related to it or you get some kind of reward. Obviously, everything in games you get a reward. So you learn information from the guests. You feed it to an NPC that isn't spawned in the city anymore. They're just not here. And then they mail you stuff. So what do I do to get that information to Jules? Should I respawn her in town when she's back from her trip so you can tell her where to go next? Or should I come up with a system where you mail her a letter or send her a text or I don't know. I'm beginning to think now she should just come back from vacation. Like she should leave for a week and come back. And every week you can give her a new place to go. The reason why I didn't want her to come back is because she has you watch her dog, and that's how you get your dog. I mean, that's easy to write off. She just shows back up and is like, okay, I guess dog loves you so much and I only had him for a day. You can keep him. Just came back from seeing the new train update from CS2, and now I see a train here again. Train everywhere I go. What's CS2? Counter-Strike? Are you going to have teenagers train surfing in the game? No. To do, make game. Seems straightforward. Jade Crab, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have Jules come back. I think Jules is just going to respawn at some point. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. How are you? Welcome in. So now I need a system for her to go away and come back. Right now she mails you a letter. How do I make that letter happen? Jules. No? Letter? Interesting game. Thank you. If you're talking about my game, then thank you. I think it's called Mystery Favor End. Where to next? Yeah. Scary letter? No. Wait, where's the letter where she gives you stuff? Oh, it is this one. Dog bed, dog bowl. Okay. And what are the conditions? The conditions are Quest condition. Mystery favor is a success. And I know there's another condition. Where is it? Liar. Lua? Oh, yeah, here we go. The variable current day is greater than completion day +1. So I know when the quest was completed. So I make sure that it's like 3 days later. Or 2 days later, right? Because completion day +1. And it has to be bigger than that. So 2 days later. So how can I get her to spawn back in? Spawn back out. How do I even make her spawn? NPC state setters. Jules remove. Day event. Game condition. Dialogue condition. Quest condition. If mystery favor is a success, I despawn her. So how should I keep her around? Do you do all the art yourself? I do. I do utilize asset packs though. Sometimes, but a lot of the art, I'd say most of the art right now is mine. There was a while where it was like 50-50, but now it's like 75-25. Let me draw this out. Excalidraw. Ah, dark mode. So here we go. You ready? I have a timeline. I have a bunch of days. Oh, that's annoying. Right? I have a bunch of days, right? When mystery favor is complete. Mystery favor is complete. That means it's here. We complete it. She leaves. And this is a week, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She despawns. And then I want her to come back like 5 days later. So respawn, right? Respawn. And then she can send you a letter. So she can send you a letter saying, new quest. So she's gone, 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 gone. Letter, new quest. If you go back to her and let's say you start this quest this day, right? So she sends you the letter on this day. I've returned. Return. I like how the font is a handwriting font. She wants to go again. She wants to go somewhere else. So let's say you return to here. And maybe she wait. Oh, she should wait for. She should wait for a new place to go. Okay, so here she's going to give you a new quest that's like, hey, I got the travel bug. If you know of any cool places for me to go, I'm down. So let me know. So let's say you learned something from a guest already. Is that possible? I guess so. Yeah, it's possible. So I need a list of like places you've learned. Right? So I need a list of places. And then you tell her one, right? You tell her one. And then she leaves, right? Okay, then she leaves. The next day, right? So the next day. Leaves. Five days later, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She returns. And then the cycle goes on and on. Every 5 days, she'll leave and come back. And you get your reward. She'll mail it to you. She'll mail you the reward, and then she respawns. So what's the best way to control her visibility? And then like, it's just a Boolean, right? Like, I can have a Jules system, right? What do I need to know? I need to know if she has a target location, right? A target location, the Jules system. She needs a target location, a length of what? Length of vacation. And then date learned. So if she learns something here, I just mark this day like, hey, I told her something new this day. If day is greater than date learned, then despawn. And then if day is greater than or equal to the date learned plus length of vacation, respawn. That's pretty generic, right? What if she is actually the secret Sith master and she tried to corrupt you to be her apprentice? Like you're her innkeeping apprentice? Right, and then the target location. What do I need to know about that? Just the reward. Length of travel. A target location is a reward, a length of travel, and a name, right? Just spitballing here. Don't mind me. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Shout out to Turgus too for all that spitballing. So what's the formula here? The date learned is constantly changing. So if the date learned, right? So visibility equals date learned is current day equals or is greater than date learned and current day is less than date learned plus 5. That's it. So that's the formula for controlling her visibility. Very simple. What's the Turgas do? Turgas do streaming. Turgas make stream. Plays video games. Recently started making video games. Also does, you do 3D printing, right? Is that you? I know you did something crafty. You do, okay. I remember something crafty. So this is the Joules system. These can be target locations. I'll make a scriptable object. This is a scriptable object. The date learned is literally just an integer. That is just be a static integer. And I can update the database so that dialogue system can understand it. All right. Sign up microservice. Hello, how's it going? Welcome in. And then I need a letter. It also needs a letter associated. Letter. I need to know when she returns. I need to know what letter to send her or what letter to send you. I'd like to buy a vowel. We played Hangman once on stream. It was pretty funny. I enjoyed it. Am I ready to start coding? I think so. I think I'm ready. Foil, thank you for the hydrate. I can't call it the Joules system, though. Like, what do I call this? Yeah, it is just the Joules system. It is a whole game system just revolved around Joules. I'll call it the vacation system. What's it do? It's just something that manages this one NPC's time and visibility and quest rewards. I'm just going to call it the vacation system. NPC vacation system. So I need a list of private int new location learned day. New loc. It's just for one. But why? But why what? Why do I need a whole system? Because it's a mechanic. I don't need an update loop. And I want a variable in the dialogue system. It'll be a number. Vacation, no. New loc learned. New loc learned day. I'll set it to -1. And if it's -1, I ignore it. Oh, should I save it? If I use the dialogue system, I technically don't need to save it. I'll save it anyway, whatever. No, don't do that. Classification system cannot have multiple base classes. Oh, I savable. Whoops. No. What is happening? It's an interface. Why is it being annoying? Spawn guest system. No? Guest? I know you guys saved something. I. Oh, capital I. Dumb. There we go. Wait, public enum. Whoops. Public struct. JSON utility.parse. No, from JSON data? I forgot how to do it. Oh, I just need to cast it. Yo, Balint. How are ya? Boom. Shout out to Balint. My #1 favorite ambassador on all of Twitch. Disclaimer. The only ambassador I know on Twitch. My parents must really hate me. 1204 and coding with mechanical keyboard. How could you? You must hate your parents. Why is this upset? You're doing okay in San Francisco. You know, I saw your tweet and I posted a response to it, but Twitch or Twitter kept saying it was deleted. Every time I posted it was deleted. Did it go through? I don't even know. If I go to my replies, it didn't It didn't happen. You didn't see it. No, every time I posted it, it would show up like in the Twitch user interface, and I click on it, and then it would go, this comment was deleted. And I know you didn't delete it because it's literally instantaneously. So I'm like, okay, this happens before. Sometimes I'll go to post something and I hit post. It says it posts. It shows up in the interface, but it doesn't exist. I did it twice and then it deleted again. All I said was, what did I say? I was like, San Francisco, where the internet comes to life. Every building has a website logo on it and there's broken glass everywhere. That's roughly what I said. Oh, Kessler, careful. Bowl boy. I'd never delete you. I know. Unlike here, I give you a fruit. Yeah, I'll delete that in a second. Just give me the opportunity. My mouse is already hovering over the trash button. Computer, you're one of my mods. If you ever see Cyan streams, post emojis of suggestive fruit. Get it out of here. It's the only rule. That's literally the only rule. If you hit my chat rules, it's just no suggestive fruit emojis. I don't understand. Oh, maybe. No, I don't understand why this is so upset. JSON utility from JSON. What if I do this? Oh, no. Is data a saved word? Oh, data is a saved word. I can't use the word data. I didn't know that. Data. Data must be a thing. That's strange. How do you inline declare a struct? I forget. Oh, I have to do this. Annoying. I was really trying to do this from memory, but I just couldn't do it. Okay. Due to its protection level. Oh, it needs to be public. I forgot. Oh, it's an int. What is wrong with me? Coffee then code, how's it going? I don't see anything about fruit in the rules. We don't talk about the rules here. You got it, boss man. Balint. That's too kind. I haven't done anything. Icy boy. Good morning. How's it going? I'm officially getting yelled at to go to bed. So I'm going to open up the stream on my phone. You just can't with that mechanical keyboard. Did we stay in Unity 6? Turgis, we did. Finally got through all the bugs. We're in Unity 6. I have not done I haven't backed it up yet, though. Remind me to back it up right after I write this new system. So I need to get public, get new location learned day. New loc learned return. I want to public int set new location learned, or okay, It's a little more complicated than this. I think I need to make the scriptable object to start writing that stuff. So I'll make a new entity. I haven't done anything, says the guy chugging along every day to build a fun game and a following of literally thousands of people. It's not literally thousands. Literally thousand. 1,437 to be exact. Listen, we're all hanging out here. I'm just the one on screen. That's what I keep saying. You're all just as important as me. I'm just the one sharing my screen right now. All right, I have an entity scriptable object that I want to copy. Where's the simplest one? Resource. This is going to be a vacation location. That's terrible. Vacation spot. It's going to be called a vacation spot. Why didn't it like that? Vacation spot. Why won't it let me rename this? Do I have errors? I mean, I do, but so? Oh, it did rename it. What? What? Wait. It says vacation spot. I go back. It's resources 1. Compiling scripts. Okay, we're gonna just restart Unity real quick. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. What is this lullaby? It's Pokemon. No Pokemon lullabies. What's the rule here? No Pokemon lullabies. Wait, what is this? Fight Club? This is Fight Club, but for cozy games. Are you going to tell them at Twitch headquarters about Booyah's partner Targus? Ridiculous. No. What you should be doing is say, Blint, you should go to them and say, Kick offered me $60 million to do a subathon on over there. What are you going to do to match that? I want $30 million right now just to stay on Twitch. That's what you should be doing. We're all content creators in our own way. Exactly, Nick. Poosh. The real content were the friends we made along the way. Yes, yes. Now you're getting it. Facts. Booyah has a whole quest system based on a Sith Lord who tries to turn you into her apprentice via love letters, kind of. Managed to sneak in enough time to quickly post a blue sky post that will be seen by 5 people and lost to the algorithm. We're going to make it seen by at least 24 people right now once you send it to me. That's a clever twist on the original sin. Didn't realize this game was biblical in nature, but now it all makes sense. It's possible. It's possible everything's biblical in nature. Got height map colors. 32 by 128 cube zone, decent performance when I'm not spamming it. And I was told C# won't be a significant performance upgrade compared to GDScript. Nice. So what is the input? Is it just a Is the input literally like an array of 0 or 1? Like has something there or doesn't have something there? That better have 24 likes when I get up tomorrow. Well, it's possible that me showing it on stream means no one's going to click on it. Everyone's just going to look it through the stream. So I'll close it to make everyone have to click on the link. Enter safe mode. Oh, what? Unity didn't like it having errors. It's a noise map that's processed before it actually marches. So yeah, an array. Dark wood. The deal was that we'd look. There was never, or likes were never on the table. Yeah, sorry. I ruined it. Vacation spot. Why can't I rename this script? I feel crazy town. Wait, look, it even says scriptable objects, vacation spot. It even knows what the name of it is. What is wrong with it? I've never seen this before. Is this a Unity 6 bug? Vacation spot. How about I do that? Now what? Now what you gonna do? Vacation spot. Player abilities. No. Scriptable assets. Vacation spot. No. Just that. Okay, it doesn't have any bugs now. It's exiting safe mode. And it's not called resource 1 anymore. What? So does C# now, or does the Unity editor now reference the name of the class before the name of the file, like to show you what's here? That's weird. Basically goes through every XYZ position in the zone and samples, putting it into an array. And then if the height value is above a threshold, it figures out what to do and place vertex there. It sounds a lot more complicated than it is. No, that sounds exactly how complicated it is, which is very complicated. All right, so what is a vacation spot? A vacation spot has a reward. It could just be a letter. What is it? Do I send a letter with the reward attached to it? Or do I send a letter saying, hey, I'm back. And come visit me. Come say hi. And then she gives you the reward. What's better? Also, I'm getting cold. I'm always getting cold. I don't know how to put shirts on. This is not going well. This is the worst. I'm so stuck. Okay, there we go. I still want to ask Clayman Dev. That's how he does his terrain. It's basically just how voxel games handle terrain generation, just with funky voxels. Marching cubes, it's amazing. Yeah, it looks cool. It looks very amazing. So it needs a name. It already has a name. It's got an ID, whether or not it's active, a display name, a description, and that's what an entity is. So I guess I just need a reference to the letter that I send. Maybe I make a postcard. Maybe I design a new kind of letter that's a postcard and it's like a graphic from where she went. That's fun. That would be fun. That requires a lot of 2D graphics though. That would require like an illustrator. I would want an illustrator to make like a dozen illustrations. How much would that cost? Is this Christmas music? What is this? Good morning, yo, bad manners. How's it going? Is this really all I need? I think this is all I need. Just draw something in paint. Handcrafted is always in demand. I don't want to have to like model a scene. I'll just do this for now. Look how lean this class is. So lean. All right, so now as I am gathering these, I need a list of all of the locations. So public list. Public list. Vacation spot. Vacation spots. And I need to know which ones we visited before. Oh, so I need a sheet of data. Public. Okay. I knew it would get a little more complicated than this. Public sheet, vacation sheet, spot sheet. Public class vacation spot sheet. And this is going to have the ID, so string vacation spot ID, public string, and then a bool visited. Oh no, I'll do a visit date. Visit date. And then I'll set that to -1. And if it's -1, we haven't visited yet. And then public dictionary. A dictionary of vacation spots and their sheets. Vacation spot sheet. Sheets. Okay. If anyone's curious, this is how every system in the game works. I have data in scriptable objects. That's static data that doesn't change. And if I need to save data associated with those spots, I make this class called a sheet of very simple data, and then I save it. So here I can make it serializable. Serializable. System.serializable. And then instead of just saving this new location learn day, I could also, oh yeah, in addition to it, I also need an array of vacation spot sheets. And then I say sheets equals vacation spot sheet. Sheets equals oh, that's annoying actually. Do I want an array of sheets or do I want a dictionary of vacation spots and sheets? I guess I want. Yeah, I gotta loop through it. That's annoying. For each dictionary, no, key value pair, vacation spot, sheet pair in sheets. New vacation spot sheet, and then make it the length of the dictionary. Sheets.count. Sheets x equals pair dot value. Sheets equals sheets. There we go. Okay, now I've saved all the sheets. Just draw something in paint. I already read that. I heard this is where the cozy horror is. Yeah, kinda. It's cozy, but if you know anything about programming and you watch me program, it's pretty much horror. Hypnotic Games. Hypnotic Games, how's it going? Also, Qmezu, welcome in. How are ya? Today I came with a raid. Aria, how are you? What? Shout out to Hypnotic. How are you doing? Wait, oh, thank you, Finn. It's already there. Hypnotic, how's your stream? Raiders, welcome in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Andrew. I'm working on this cozy game called Alpine Lake. It's a life sim, Innkeeper-Sim. There's the Steam page. And Hadouken, how are you? Was going here anyway. Well, isn't that nice? We're doing okay, Q. Just got rated by awesome Hypnotic Games. Working in Godot, working on a traffic simulator. We're doing great. What did you do today? What'd you get up to? You didn't know my name and you've been here for 5 to 6 months. I say it every time someone raids. It's also in my about. Made an event system for the traffic game. Nice. I love me event systems. Event systems are my favorite systems. That will control the story mode and the sanity mode. What? There's a sanity mode? I think I knew that. I think you told me that already. I just woke up. Good morning. I just remember you as Booyah. That's fine. You can call me Booyah. Then 4.5 hours on your overlay. The Godot overlay. That's right. His name is Finsifty Andrew. That's like self-burn. You're burning yourself, Finn. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. I hope everyone gave Hypnotic a follow. I hope everyone clicked that heart button. It's now a static channel meme. It's just Twitch Global meme. So yeah, today I finished up my train system. I was working on a train for a few days. Last few days I was working on a train system and I finished it earlier. So now I'm working on the next big mechanic that I need to add to the game, which is learning locations from your guests. When guests come to visit your inn, you need to learn a little bit about them. And some of them give you gifts. Some of them tell you a bit about themselves and where they're from, or they'll share with you a cool place. And you take that bit of knowledge and you give that to another NPC, and that NPC will go on vacation there and they'll bring you back gifts. Gifts all around. We're in talks for a global emote. Nice. Hypnotic started when I went to bed and stopped now that I got into the office. Other side of the planet problems. Hypnotic is a mega streamer, a mammoth beast of a streamer that will go for 12 hours every day. And to me, that is impressive. Because I can't go. If I go 4.5 hours, I am beat. So today I started about what, an hour and 20 minutes ago. My wife she's got an event after work, so I can go. I can go until like 9. I can go for like another 5 hours. But I know once I hit that 4-hour mark, I am exhausted. I can't do anymore. Today was only 10.5 hours. Started to get hungry. Beast. Yo, Finn, thank you for the gigantic emote. Those biddies. Excuse me. $10 hours and 50 minutes. I think that's more like 10.9. Yeah. You can round that up. You went 11. You went 11 hours. All right. Here we go. Ready? We're going to keep going. So what I was doing, I was making a scriptable object. I did that already. And now I'm saving the data that I need to save. I need a function that returns. I basically just want, I guess I want to make this a static, public static. Ben, thank you for the big mechanic. Thank you for the gigantic mechanic. If instance not equal null, destroy instance, then become instance. Yeah, it's a long stream. I hope you can go get some rest and go get some food. Which I need. I always need food. I'm always hungry. Forever hungry. Okay, so I want to also, every time I save, so public void, learn, or learn location, and I'm going to pass in a vacation spot. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have a function that will tell Jules what to learn. That means vacation. So new loc learned, right, equals today. Time system dot get current time dot current dot instance dot current day. Get current day. Okay, get current day. It's not relative, right? No. All right, so we're going to get the day and set it to new loc learned. That means we learned it today. And I also want to update the Lua database. So dialog system Lua dialog manager.lua dialog Lua. What is it called? Dialog Lua. It's called dialog Lua. Dot set variable. The variable's called new loc learned day. I want to set it to new loc learned day. Okay. Your game is low poly or high poly? I don't know much about 3D, so asking. I would say my game is mid poly. I try to keep it as lean as possible, but I'll splurge on a bevel or two. And I like smooth, rounded corners. I don't like faceted. I always have to disclaim this. I don't mind the low poly look, but for my style, for this game, I don't like the low pie look. I don't like faceted edges. Everything's got to be smooth. Booyah says game is mid. Yeah, game is mid. This game is going to be the most mid. It's not going to be the worst. But I can guarantee you there will be better games out there. There always are. There always will be. So when I learn a location, I want to set this new location learn day. And then I want to also grab the sheet that is associated. So I pass the spot dot vacation or visit date. So the visit date is tomorrow, I guess. Equals new loc learned +1. Jules never needs to be around right now. So it's okay that she leaves. You can have the first romanceable bear? That's not true. I think you can... Can't you romance the bear in Dragon Age? Or the first... Not this new one, but like the previous one? Wasn't there a romanceable bear? I've been infatuated with watching people play Dollmare. I'd love to make a game like that. What's Dollmare? Oh, Baldur's Gate. That's right, Baldur's Gate. I get those confused. I played the original Baldur's Gate. I very much enjoyed it. I played the original Dragon's Age, and I also enjoyed it. But then once Dragon Age, once they dropped that camera from isometric, I was out. It's a no jump scare game about working in a doll factory. That sounds creepy. Yeah, the original Dragon Age. Wasn't it Dragon Age 1? Dragon Age Origins. Was this it? No, this wasn't it. What am I thinking? What came after Baldur's Gate? Baldur's Gate 2. There was a game after Baldur's Gate 2 made by the same people. Could play Dahmer. Maybe not. Divinity Original Sin? Nah. Game after Baldur's Gate 2. What was it called? Dragon Age Origins. That wasn't it. Neverwinter Nights. Neverwinter Nights. Was this it? Was this it? I think so. Was it good? Of course it was. Get out of here. It's so long. This is the worst timeline. Yeah, I don't know. How long is this mandatory ad? Oh, this is a second mandatory ad. Neverwinter Nights. I think this was it. Yeah, I used to play this, right? This actually doesn't look familiar. Why doesn't it look familiar at all? Was there a Neverwinter Nights 2? Neverwinter Nights 2. This looks more familiar. Maybe I didn't play it much. I don't remember. Anyway. Tux, welcome in. That was your childhood? Yeah, I remember playing something like that. But that didn't look familiar. Maybe I didn't get very far. It's exceptionally creepy. You're a QA tester making sure dolls are okay to be sent out, but some might be alive in different ways. Ugh, I don't like that. I don't like it. All right. So where did we leave off? I am now learning the location. So I need to somehow learn the location of the spot, which I believe it's going to be through a UI of sorts. And then I need to set this to dirty. Should the different vacation spots have different amounts of time that Jules is gone, or does that is that a detail that nobody cares about and is pointless? Should I make it consistent? Because gamers like consistency. I think if it was a random, not random, but I don't know. I'm just going to make it consistent for now. So a vacation spot is literally just the reward letter. So I need a function that fires that. So I guess I need to listen for events. Event listener day tick events. Oh God, that is not what I wanted. On enable. So if e dot start Ani, thank you for the hydrate. How it going? How's it going? I said how going. I guess that works too. How it going? I'm sorry, Finn. I'm sorry, Finn, that I can't remember when things happen in my life. I'm very bad with that kind of stuff. I basically have no memory of anything. Type, there it is, equals start of day. I'm a going good, nice. I'm good. I'm good. I'm working on a new system today. I'm working on a vacation system for one of the NPCs. They go on vacation and they bring you back gifts. So I'm trying to lay the foundation for that. So on the start of the day, what I need to do is I need to see if I need to mail any letters today. Right? So I'll cycle through all the vacation spots. For each vacation spot in vacation spots, if spot dot. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. How about this? I'll say public void send rewards. And I'll send the rewards on the start of the day. I'm going to need to do this a few times. I think. Sheets spot dot visit date equals you know what I'll do? I'll say public int reward date, right? This will just be reward date. And the reward date is like private bool or private int vacation length. And when I set it, I'll say reward date or return date. It's return date. Return date equals new location plus vacation length. And then I'll set this equal to 5. And I'll say send rewards if if return date is today. Time system dot instance dot current day. So if today's the return day, then send the reward. Spot dot letter dot send immediately. Boom. There we go. GIFs. Yeah, who doesn't like GIFs? No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Booyah, no. Yeah, that's kind of how I code sometimes. I always need to make sure this is the most efficient thing I'm doing, and not performance-wise, like the most well-organized, logical way to do it. Is it grandma or grand MMA? It's grandma. Tencho. It is grandma. When I was making my AOL AIM screen name back in God knows how long ago, 2002? 2001? 1 M was taken. So here we are with 2 M's. I think of it as grandmama. Yeah, grandmama. 95. Is that when you made your AIM screen name? When did AIM come out? When did AIM come out? 97. So it must have been right then and there. Yeah, it must have been in 97. No, but that's what happened. I had an AOL screen name. And then I hated it because someone made it for me. Like my dad made it for me. So at some point I rebranded myself as Booyah Grandma when I was a teenager. Remember ICQ, of course. I do. I didn't really use it much except for why did I use it? I think I had like a Diablo 2. I was in like a Diablo 2 group. And they were on ICQ. Maybe it was an EverQuest group. I can't remember why I used it, but I did use it for something. So at the start of every day, we're going to send rewards. Send immediate. If this is already sent, ready to send immediately this. If this is already sent, what happens? Ready to send immediate. We ready to send get current day. Send mail. I should check if it's sent already. So letter if sheets letter dot sent time is greater than or does not equal -1, and return. I already sent it. I already sent that shit. Ready to send. Oh. Ready to send is -1. Whoops. Okay, so if it's not -1, indicated if the letter should be auto sent on a certain day. Okay. Yeah. Ready to send immediately. So if ready to send is not equal -1, that means we already sent it. Okay. So now I've got a backup. I can just smash that button. Yo, Kilika! ICQ, AIM, Diablo 2, EverQuest. The nostalgia is strong this morning. Yeah. Neverwinter Nights, Baldur's Gate. What else did I used to... What else will bring you back? I don't know. Dragon Ball Z. Gundam Wing. I definitely had a phase where I would like draw Dragon Ball Z characters like in school. The music. It's weird. Actually, I didn't start listening to music by choice until high school when I started listening to like not pop punk, but like emo punk, hardcore emo punk. Before that, I used to listen to like the Beatles and Metallica and AC/DC, and I liked it a lot, but it was like inherited, you know? My brother, and I used to listen to like some rap, but it was all inherited from like my family, like my parents or my brother. It wasn't like music that I discovered and chose to listen to. That didn't happen until high school. So I don't really consider myself listening to music until high school. I bet Booyah played a High Elf Wizard. No, but keep guessing. You keep guessing. What do you think I played? We're talking EverQuest. What did I play in EverQuest? I was level 60. I had the epic weapon. I poured 200 days of playtime. 200 days. What is that? Calculator. 200 times 24. That's 4,000. That's 4,800 hours. 4,800 hours I poured into my EverQuest character. Are you me? We're like the same exact age, right? We have very similar experiences. I mean, and it goes without saying, every single Final Fantasy, whenever they came out, you know, a dark elf cleric, no. I feel like the answer is very easy. To me, it's like, oh, that's exactly what I'd play. Just give it some thought. Give it some thought. Does anybody know the band Brand New? Raise your hand if you've heard of the band Brand New. I have a funny story to tell. You've heard of them, nice. So, one time I was hanging out with my wife's coworkers, and she became friendly with someone at her job, and a few times we went out to like a bar. It was me, my wife, her coworker, and her coworker's boyfriend. And her coworker's boyfriend You know, we were very friendly. We hung out a few times. I knew he told me his name. And I was like, oh, what do you do? One day I was like, what do you do? And he's like, oh, I'm a musician. I'm like, oh, cool. You actually make a living playing music. That's rare. I was like, have you made anything that I'm familiar with? And he's like, yeah, I'm in a band. And I'm like, oh, really? Because then I've definitely heard of you because I don't live under a rock. And then he said what band he was in. And I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, I've never heard of that. Okay. And this relationship went on for months where we'd hang out. And then one day they like my friend and that guy broke up, and I told my friends, I was like, oh yeah, this guy, do you guys, my friend's like really into the Long Island music scene. And I was like, hey, do you know this guy or this band? He was like, wait, what? You're hanging out with that guy? I was like, yeah, he said he's in this band. I never heard of him. He's like, he's not in that band anymore. He's in Brand New. And I'm like, what? He basically told me that he was from his early band, which is like really obscure. And I was like, oh my God, what? He was in Brand New? And he's like, yeah, that's the lead singer. I'm like, what? I had no idea. And they didn't believe me because, like, why would you believe that? It was ridiculous. And then my wife's coworker and him broke up, and I never saw him again after I found out. Oh, we were in ads. Oh, I told that whole story in ads. That's terrible. At least you heard it, Kilika. Yeah, that was really stupid. Turgus, Wood Elf Druid. Nope. Did not get ads, so I got the whole thing. Nice. Because I was like, I was a big fan, and I just don't care about like the musicians. I don't get to know the musicians' names or anything, and I didn't remember that obscure like first band he was in, so it just like I didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about it. Ixar Monk. No, I started playing before Ixar even existed. Those are the lizard people, right? That's funny. Actually, I might have stopped playing before they came out. I don't remember actually. Or am I thinking of a different race? There was a different race that came out. Context clues saved me. You met the lead singer of Brand New. When he first introduced himself, he said he was from some obscure band. The first one he played in. When you found out later, you never saw him again. Yeah, exactly. And nobody. I mean, they kind of believe me, but they still don't they still kind of don't believe me. If you were level 60, they were around. That's true. That's true. Right, because they increased the level cap. Maybe it was 55. Wait, because 50 was the level cap for the first expansion, and then it was 55. Oh, you know what it was? I always bounced from 59 to 60. Because once I'd hit 60, I'd stop caring. But then I'd die a couple times and lose it. So I'd constantly be bouncing from 59 to 60. So yeah, Ixar was definitely around. I mean, I remember it so clearly. Of course they were around. When they didn't believe you, did you remind them that you had a level 60 character? Listen, it didn't. That has no pull. That gets me no credit. It's only shame. Oh God, what is happening? What is happening? Why is it throwing a bunch of warnings? Build asset version, vacation spot. Source asset DB has modifications. Okay. Okay. Is that okay? Can it have modifications? You done freaking out, Unity? Dwarf Warrior? No, you're getting farther. You were close for a minute. Do you give up? All right, so what else do I need to do? Focus, focus, focus. We send the reward, send rewards on the beginning of the day. Half elf ranger, so close. You're so close. Is this really the only thing I need to save? Close on race or close? You're close on race. I mean, that is the race. I was half elf. I'll give you that. I was a half elf something. Oh, you know what? I need two things. I need learn location and I need share location. This is actually new location shared. Because I'm the one that's going to learn the location and then I'm going to share it. So this is going to be now share location. New location shared. Bard, you nailed it. It only took you 7 tries. I was a half elf bard. I'll still have dreams sometimes of trying to put together a raid to fight the white dragon to get the white dragon scale. Oh my god, that was the hardest thing I did in my life at that time, was to do that epic weapon quest as a guildless. At the time, I was a guildless, 14-year-old kid. What am I doing? I'm trying to go here and change this. New loc share. There we go. You never finished yours? What'd you play? So now I need a learn location, right? Public void, learn location, vacation spot. And this is going to come from, this is definitely going to come from the, Soul. Soul, how you doing? You made a wood elf druid, nice. I like the druid class. They were just like a little bit of everything, a little bit of healing, a little bit of damage. They had a pet. They were fun looking. So I'm definitely going to pass in a string from the dialogue system, but that's okay. I'll make a wrapper function for that. Okay, so now I need a public pool learned. And all I got to do is sheets spot. See, sheets spot learned. There we go. Then is dirty. Kind of hated it late game. You weren't strong enough to solo heal, and your damage wasn't great. I don't think any class was strong enough to solo late game. Not like the enemies were too powerful. A tank couldn't kill them fast enough. No one can kill. You couldn't kill anything fast enough. Ironically, the only class that could, maybe the enchanter. And as a bard, you were able to kite the enemies, run around casting a damage spell, and it would take 20 minutes to kill one enemy, like literally 20 minutes, because the damage was so low. You just had to wait them out. Warlock is my main, or Death Knight? We talking about WoW right now? No, we're talking about EverQuest. Oh, not solo, but solo heal. Oh, like you couldn't be the healer because you couldn't heal fast enough. I see. Oh, that's true. That is true. Yeah, maybe druids weren't good in that way. Honestly, I feel like bards were similarly not good at anything in particular, except for crowd control late game. You couldn't do any damage. The buffs were whatever. But I always liked doing crowd control, so that's kind of where I lived. It was the only thing that made me useful. I love the pet classes. Yeah, pets are fun. I can slowly kite stuff as a druid. It would take forever, yeah. I've talked about EverQuest a bunch here. I miss it. But at the same time, I'll never play a game like that ever again. It's too addicting. Something about MMOs. Something about the teenage brain mixed with I don't know, all the things that go with playing an MMO. The social aspect, the rewards, it was way too addicting. All right, so I need to fill this. I need to fill this with the sheets information, and I also need to grab the resources. So I'll do resources.load all. Vacation spot. Vacation spots. Resources I forget. Is this how I do it? Vacation spots. This can actually be an array. MMOs are really something else. Got me hooked for sure. StarCraft will always reign supreme, though. I never got into StarCraft. Irish John was talking about how he was like an expert. Shout out to Irish John. I was so bad at those. I was so bad at RTSs. I don't have like a super strategic brain. It's just. And then there's like it was something about like a aggressive, fast strategy that doesn't It doesn't vibe with me. Load all trans. Oh, I just say this. I don't need the. I don't need these. All right, so now I have all the vacation spots, and I need to populate the dictionary. So for each vacation spot in spots, sheets spot equals. Now I need to for each vacation spot sheet in save data.sheets if sheet.name no sheet.vacation spot ID equals spot.id. That means it's a match, and then spot equals sheet, and then continue. No, break. Okay, cool. Yo, Aaron. Back for StarCraft. I was really good at StarCraft against my friends and really bad at StarCraft against the internet. People got so good at the game. Yeah. One of my buddies was just like a savant at it. And I think that's what discouraged me the most, is seeing how good he got at it and knowing like, I don't even want to get that good. Same. I get stomped so hard online, but it still reigns supreme for you. Unless I get a lucky Zerg rush, but yeah. You mean you would perform the Zerg rush and it would succeed, or someone would try and Zerg rush you and you knew how to, like, fight that back easily? I once wiped an entire raid in EQ that I remember took over 3 hours to form up. This is when I hit 50. We were raiding the Plane of Hate, and no one told me not to touch the walls. That's rough. The Plane of Hate. I don't think I ever did the planes. Yeah, I don't think I ever did that. There's a lot of raids I didn't do. That game was just so big. How the hell did that game function? I don't even remember any bugs in it. It just worked. I was decent at StarCraft and Warcraft 3. I once won a local Warcraft 3 tournament. Wow, nice. Yeah, I would Zerg rush them. I play Zerg primarily. Always start with a rush, then transition to more advanced strat when it doesn't work. I played a little bit of Warcraft 3. The Warcraft 3 map editor was where I got my start in game dev. Hands down, #1 accredited source. I remember I was like, people were making the MOBAs at the time, or like, those champion. They were all making those, the champion death matches, like the precursor to the MOBAs. And some people were making story-based maps, and I was so obsessed with Final Fantasy VII at the time that I'm like, oh, I want to recreate Final Fantasy VII using the Warcraft 3 map editor. So I basically made this like sprawling map. And I used the assets that matched the best, and I started getting off a train, fighting a couple soldiers, and you make your way through the reactor, and I can't remember where I got to. But oh man, I had so much fun trying to recreate 7 in the Warcraft 3 map editor. And I guess that was the first time I was like, you know what, I'm going to make something. The Warcraft themed map editor is what spawned Dota and League of Legends. Yeah, that I remember. I used to play with the OG StarCraft map editor. It was pretty rad. Never quite got the hang of it though. The AI never did what I wanted when trying to make my own campaigns. Yeah, that's tough. I can't imagine that map editor was any good. Was it the same as the Warcraft 3 one? It was so crazy what you can make in there. Just the map editor was like full-fledged game. Yeah, it was definitely pretty powerful. You know, as a kid, I don't even think I understood how powerful it was. Okay. I've got the data loading now. I've got the data saving. What else? We can send the rewards. We can learn. We can get the location day. What else do I need? Learned. Do I say learned? Save data. Yeah, learned equals true. All right. All right, I'm ready. You know what this means now. I got to make a new UI. Do I make a new UI or do I make an elaborate, stupid dialogue tree? Nah, I don't think so. Someday is it gone? Did you ever play EQ2? I did for like a week. It's kind of sad EQ2 was beat out by WoW just because it had the name Blizzard, but I thought EQ2 was better in almost every way. I remember liking EQ2 a lot. But yeah, eventually I think I just played WoW as well. The thing I liked about WoW was you could solo it from beginning to end. And I was so scarred by my addiction to EverQuest that I vowed not to play WoW multiplayer at all. Like, I don't think I joined a single group once. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to treat this like a single player game. So I soloed. I was a gnome mage. Yeah, I think it was a gnome mage. Just soloed my way to 60 and then that's it. Stopped. I just didn't want to go down that route again. All right, I got to make a UI. Where's this UI going to live? I might as well make, you know what, let me also make the wrapper function to talk to the dialogue system. So I need to learn a spot from a string, public void, learn location, string, vacation, for each vacation spot, and spots, if spot dot ID equals, oh wait, spot name, spot ID, spot.id dot ID equals spot ID. Then spot dot learn, no, learn location spot turn. And I'll say print spot ID invalid. So if we don't find it, that means I put in the wrong string. And if we already learned it, I don't want to learn it again. There is no learning it twice. So if sheets spot learned return already learned spot ID. Okay. I was too addicted to EQ2, even more so than EQ1. Playing an MMO and just making it an RPG. Exactly. That's what I did. I wasn't having it. I wasn't having all that multiplayer nonsense. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, this is Stardew Valley. I got confused for a second. Anyone playing the new 1.6 update for Stardew Valley? There was a cool feature in EQ2 that would track your achievements for everything. It would tell you if you were the first person to do something or get something. It was one of the top, or I was one of the top clerics in the world on EQ2 for a short time. You know, I vaguely remember something like that. I think they had that for EverQuest for PlayStation. There was an EverQuest PlayStation edition, and I feel like I got it day one. I played a bard, and I tried to speed run to the end. And I want to say they had the same tracking system. It was like for PS2. I think everything related to EverQuest was like taken offline. That's amazing. Yeah, everything's kind of like taken down. When I used to search my name, I used to find stuff, and now when I search it, it's like nothing. Zero things. I loved it when WoW added achievements. I got Explorer on level 30 mage wearing a tuxedo. I played 1.6 during my holiday on my Steam Deck, but since 1.69 came out, I've been waiting a bit till it stabilizes and my mods work again. Oh, did they all break? No. EQ1 and EQ2 are still up and running, different owners now. Well, I mean, like the stuff on the internet. Like, do you remember the website Alakazam? I just remember being like at the library in high school, going to alakazam.com, researching what I was going to do later that day. Pathetic. Pathetic. Thank you for giving Turkish the shout out, Finn. Finn, how are you? How are you today? I think I'll just make a new UI that is bespoke and only pops up when you talk to Jules. I got a thorn in my foot at 7 a.m., but I recovered quickly. Is that a euphemism? You remember how they had a front page photo they changed out every week? Yeah, yeah. I had my screenshot posted up on their front page for a week. Oh, that's awesome. Does it still exist? Oh, my computer is not happy right now. Oh, look at that. Wait. So I must have been here before. Deleted. This might be my account. This might be my account that was deleted. Recent posts. Did I? Oh, I posted something. Did I post something? I was power leveled way past my skill level before I knew what my friends were doing. This might not be me. I was given the wand, but no one told me what to do with it or how to activate it. It fits nicely at my secondary slot. Any advice would be helpful. Did I post this? I don't even remember. I don't remember this item. Just right click it. No, this is, wait, no, this is someone who shared it. That's right. Class wizard. Oh, it's for wizards, so it definitely wasn't me. So is this website like still a thing? Dark theme. How is this dark theme? All right, forget it. Whatever. Whatever. I don't want to. EverQuest doesn't get my time anymore. No, it's a literalism. Also, thank you for complimenting my work today. I feel generally validated lately. Yeah. No, your stuff's coming together. It looks really good. Very photoreal. Nice textures. The space is creepy. It's coming together. So now, when Jules is gone, what I'm gonna do is, this is no longer gonna be mystery favor. When mystery favor is when mystery favor is completed now, I'm gonna make this the first vacation spot. Yo, Decaf, how's it going? So how do I do that? Mystery favor. I think all I do is talk to the... Oh, it's in the conversation. That's right. It's in the conversation. So, timeline. No. Conversations. Go to Jules. Basic Jules. Quests. So mystery favor, success. What I'm also going to do is set the variable new loc shared day to, I want to set it to another variable. How do I do that? Let's just set it to 0 and then I'll change it to variable current day. Right? Current day, is that it? Current guest group, current Current day, yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to shift that variable over. And then whether or not I hide jewels. So every day I listen to this, right? Start of day. And all I got to do is... Oh, I can't... Wait, is it return? It's return day. It's return day. New loc shared day. Yeah. It's not the new location shared day. It's the new location return day. That's what I want. Return day. Right? And it's get current day plus vacation length. I don't actually care when it's shared. I only care when they'll be back. Because the next day, as long as the current day is less than this day, we're going to hide you. All right, I think I got it. Had a productive day, almost finished with the final cutscene of the demo. All I have to do tomorrow is make an exit scene and loop back to the title screen and make a logo splash screen. Then the demo is ready. Nice. You shared your game, right? You shared your game with me? Were you the one that made the library? Like you're a magic... You're like a wizard and you're taking care of this old library or bookstore. Is that you? Apologies if I'm remembering incorrectly. Oh, the Gravity game. That's right. You shared it yesterday. You shared the Gravity game yesterday. I really like that. That was really cool. With the different blocks that have the different behaviors. Okay. I remember. My apologies. All right, so now in the conversation, what I'll do is I'll just say, I'll expose a function. That's what I'll do. I'll expose a function that's like quest starting, and I'll just set the first date. Public void. I'll actually have a secret in here. So if the spot ID, no, this is learning locations. No. This is not appropriate. Share first location. So we'll say this. And then there's no update to any sheet because it's not associated with the vacation. And I'll set it to dirty. And now we need some Lua functions. Transaction system. Oh, I don't have any here. Weird. Spawn. Yo, polyglot. Yeah, this is Sonic. It's so good. Oh God. NPC system. Here's what I want. Share first location, share first location, share first location. No, this doesn't even take a string. And I also want to expose learn location. So learn location, learn location. And then on disable, Lua dot unregister function, share first location. Learn location. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Learn location. I definitely don't have... That's definitely not a thing, right? No, it's only vacation related. I should probably rename that to like learn vacation. Yeah. I'm going to change it. Before I go down, trophy roadkill denied, Cog denied. Feel free to suggest a new idea. Learn vacation. Learn vacation. Learn vacation. Learn vacation. Okay. Some other flavor of taxidermy. What kind? What about one of those like bear statues that every small town has? Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like those chainsaw bear sculptures. Chainsaw bear sculpture. Classic. Every single town has these. Mounted deer heads? I think I have one of those. I have a mounted deer skull. Where's like the classic one though? Yeah, it's like these. Are there different flavors? I've never tasted any texture. The Adirondack Skeeter? What is that? Oh, I like this one. This one's cute. I'm gonna add this. I'll convert the deer skull into an actual thing. So let's add it to the list. Deer mounted deer skull. Thank you, Cog. It's a statue made by a relative of mine, and when he passed, the town bought it from his estate, had it refurbished and placed in town. That's cool. Is it something I should Google? So this is now vacation. Learn vacation. And it takes string. And it returns nothing. And the other one is share first vacation. And this should be share vacation. So location's already a thing. A skull is not taxidermy. A skull is bone collecting. I mean, like something with fur or feathers. I mean, you do realize it won't have fur or feathers when I model it. Nah, choose something else. I don't want to do like a live deer head. Or not, obviously not a live deer head. Well, maybe. Maybe. It doesn't bother me that much. Maybe. If you think of something better, let me know. You can if you want. It's a statue of a caricature of a mosquito. Let's look it up. The Adirondack. Adirondack Skeeter. Oh, God. Look at that. Look at that. That is violence right there. That is pure violence. The Adirondack Skeeter. It's got a drill for a nose. The first pick is when it was on his property. Where is it now? That's crazy. Oh, in Lake George. They put it on the dock in Lake George. That's cool. Very cool. My friend's family used to go there a lot. I remember growing up. That was like their vacation spot. Will it bother your target audience? It's possible. That's why I'm a little hesitant. If I'm up that way, I'll check it out. Yeah, that'd be cool. All right, so learn vacation and plus vacation slash share first vacation. It passes nothing, returns nothing. It's just a lovely little helper function. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why do I do this? Share first vacation. I set this. New location. Oh, that's right. That's right. Because I don't want to do this anymore. That's right. So it replaces this. I'm like, why am I doing this? I forget. So I need to say custom vacation, share first vacation, apply. That's that. Simple. Done. Okay. Whew, we're almost there. This new mechanic is like kind of a pain. It's only been 2 hours and 40 minutes. I guess it's not that bad. If you want good chainsaw sculptures, Mount Horeb has a lot of troll sculptures made of logs. That sounds right. Mount Horeb would have that. Oh yeah, I want elevation here. Elevation. ELV. I want to do that now. I'm getting... Before I forget. All right. What else? I guess I want to make an NPC. Oh, no, the UI. That's right, the UI. All right, I'll do the UI now. So I'm going to reference the... which UI? Probably the... Where's the in level up screen? Skills screen. Where is it? Skills. Oh, skills. It's up here. Skills unlock. Oh, come on, Maya. Why you gotta do that? Why do you gotta do that? God, my retinas, they hurt. That actually hurt. Yo, Whitechapel. Maybe ice sculptures for winter. Yeah, that would be fun. Shout out to the Whitechapel. How was the rest of your stream today? Butter sculptures? No. I've seen those. I've seen them. I've been at a county fair and they had butter sculptures. Oh, I'm like, why are the normals all messed up? It's actually because of this. Just want some text. Pretty solid. Got a random boss idea drawn out. So we be vibing nice. Huge waste of butter. Holy crap. Yeah, it is. You mentioned county fair and now I want some fried Oreos. Oh, I want a fried Oreo. Sounds good. What is classic sign font. I need classic sign font. Perfect. That's a fun one. That's a fun font. 80 Loco. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How are you? It's the wrong season for deep fried Oreos. What do you mean? Deep winter or fall? Fall's perfect for fried Oreos. What about Six Flags funnel cake? I really like funnel cake. I wouldn't associate it with Six Flags though. Copper plate? That sounds kind of relevant. No, it's like Wild West. Chalkboard's kind of cute. You know what I'm going to do? Nothing. I'm going to use my open sign font. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Welcome in. Where's my open sign? Well, not a welcome sign? Is that what it is? No. Decor sign. Decor. Oh my God. Decor sign. I'm just going to do this like text. Why not? Wait. Weird. So this is going to be elevation 2145 meters. Why can't I make the font bigger? What's going on here? Oh, that's why. Font size 1. What? There we go. That's good enough. No model necessary. All right. It's hard to F up funnel cake. Yeah, it is. What about mounted fish? I already have that. Trophy bass? Decor fish? Decor trophy fish. Look at that. I already got that. I think it's still animated too. Did I leave it animated by accident? No. What is... Oh, the food. That's right. The fish food is... consumable. One of these fish dishes still has the animator on it, so it's like it wiggles around on the plate. Consumable meal. Where is it? Where are my meals? Ingredient. I don't have them? Perch tacos, was it? No. Was it a sturgeon sandwich? No. It was like fried fish or something. Fried catfish. There it is. The catfish animates. Remove. There we go. Whoops. I should just take the skinned mesh out and not... Can I do that? And then can I delete the skeleton? And then put it back, I guess. All right, whatever. Oh, where'd you go? Nope, it didn't like that. Nope, nope, nope. All right, I'll just turn the animator off. You can keep your skeleton. I believe in myself. I know I can do it. I believe in you too. I believe that you can totally ruin funnel cake. You can over fry it. Deer is heavier and requires more robust wall mounting options that may not be available. Oh God, what is that face? I don't like it. Is it raining? No. I want to make this number mean something. This number now is the exact amount of followers I have right now. 1437. Now, anytime anyone plays this game and you are here today, you'll know. You'll know what that number means. It's not even that high, actually. Should I make... That's the only thing. It just doesn't seem that tall. Actually, that's not true. 1437, it should be not that tall because these kind of trees wouldn't grow much higher than that. Like these would, but these, nah. So I guess that's an appropriate height. It's a smirk. It's how my face looks IRL 90% of the time. It's just like, it's just exuding sexual innuendo. Do we have coat hooks with seasonal hats and coats? No. If you don't like that face, then you'll hate this one. No, I like that one better. Just update this sign with the follower count each update. That's pretty good, actually. And if it gets too high, I'll have to turn it into centimeters. All right. That was a fun little diversion. Now, back to the UI. Let's duplicate skills menu. Skills unlock canvas. This is going to be the vacation spot canvas. Canvas group visible. It's just going to be a list. It's just going to be a list of names, right? I don't even need this description panel. Skill description panel. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of like points group. We don't have points. I can now make this I can make this go all the way to the bottom. I can also make the whole window smaller. It's not going to require much space. And this left panel can go all the way to the other side. The title is now Vacation Spots. Yo, Cody Coder. When it gets too high, you can say the M is for millions. Well, this is just a secret. No one's supposed to know. Also, what is the top of... Oh, that's astronomy show. I'm like, I recognize that smug look anywhere. But not those eyes. Gives a clue that it's an Easter egg. I do like that. It's fun. What if people follow you as a troll to get you to have to update the sign? I mean, I can just put it on. I could just use the Twitch API and grab it and not even update it anymore. Right? Can I do that? Is this a bad time to follow? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How are you? This is a fantastic time to follow. Get your follows in now before I push the update. Now I have to update that number. That's right. That's right. So I'll keep updating that number every time I get a follow, until I release it for the first time. So now it's 38. Okay, this I like. This I like. Because people won't know what I'm doing until they follow. So it's not like I'm pressuring people to follow. But that's a fun Easter egg. Oh wait, how are we at 9? Where did the... Wait, what? We were just at 7. I didn't get 2 follows. That's weird. Maybe I did. Or, I guess the Twitch stats weren't updating on OBS. It's strange. Your boat extended warranty. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I don't know why, but I feel like you're the same person as is this a bad time to follow? I'm going to assume you are. Some people count for more. Yeah, it's true. What if we all unfollow as a troll? Please do not do that. All right, vacation spots. What is this going to be populated with? Very simply, it's going to be populated with vacations. That means I need a panel, or I need a scroll view. Oh, wait. Also, this isn't a layout group anymore. This is now a horizontal or a vertical layout group. It's now a vertical layout group. And it's just going to be like text. It's going to be a bunch of text. And I'll make a piece of text. Vacation spot text. Oh, wait, it needs to be a button. That's right. It needs to be a button. UI button. Button. Button o irimasu. This is now panel, rounded, raised. 2? Oh, it needs to be a smart button, remove component. Smart button. And then the text inside needs to be white. And I guess if they visited, I want this menu to be a little fun. Like I want, as you're ticking them off, I want you to feel the progress. So I don't want to just remove them or gray them out. I want like a star that's like, oh, I've already been there. Oh, I don't want to go back there. Not like, not just a standard grayed out button that you can't press. Let's think about this for a second. Oh wait, copy then code. Were those you? Were those alt accounts you? Oh, there's the smirky face. There it is. I didn't even register that. Can we get some pants for the player with enough room in the leg to comfortably use pockets? Too many skinny jean options because I don't have pant options. There's no pants. Also, why is this unreadable? I guess, oh, that's my standard button. When are we adding a yoga studio to the game? Turgis, there already is. Did you not see the yoga mat when you were playing? Look, see? You can do yoga. It's like one of the first things I added. I mean, I have like I only have yoga mats and I have a treadmill. It's not a yoga studio. You can make like an exercise room. But it would be cool to add like some yoga paraphernalia, It explains the yoga pants, yeah. You won't add a cozy brothel? No. These can be bigger, right? I don't know what my longest name is. I kind of don't want to put them in a block like this, but I think I have no choice. All right, so what can I do to make it fun? I can put like a star next to it. What is fun UI? All right, let's say you're going on a vacation. What is related to it? I can have a little icon per vacation spot. All right, I need a script that will store which thingy it's referencing. Each one should have a different sound of relief when hovered over it. That'd be kind of cool. What do? You don't do anything. Like, you don't go to these vacation spots. You're sending an NPC to the vacation spot. Like, you're talking to an NPC that wants to go on vacations. And as you learn these locations, you're sending her to them. And every time you send her somewhere, it's like it's like a piece of progression. And I want the menu to fill up in a satisfying way. I don't want it to be grayed out over time. I want it to fill. I want it to get bolder and more progressive. So, I mean, I can just implement this for now and then redesign it later, but like what? What do you mean relief sound? I mean, I'm imagining like if there's a beach, you hover over that button and you can hear like the crashing waves. One of them is like the Galapagos Islands. You hover over it and you hear like, birds chirping, like weird birds chirping or seagulls or something. One of them's like the south of France. Maybe you hear like, I don't know, restaurant clanking, something reminiscent of like a vacation noise. That's what I interpret from your comment, which is very cool. Splinter, where the hell are you? Write this down. UI. I want sound effects for each vacation spot when suggesting to Jules. Oh, so I'm the monster. You've always been the monster. Wee. So I don't actually have real locations. It's more like the south of Brantz and the Galapagos Islands, and I kind of changed them all to not be real, but they all reference something. What about a map that is gray and fills up? It's the same NPC, or if it's the same NPC, what about her with a sort of melancholy face, but as she gets happier, the more places you send her, the places could be like puzzle pieces that stack like Tetris to fill it up. I like that it's a map and that, yeah, you're filling the places over time. That's cool. Like, she wants to travel the world. I make a fake world map and I just place these things on areas of the map. And then that's like reveals it. That is very good. That is very good idea, Coffee. Oui. Nobody talks about the Bermuda Triangle. Is that not disappearing people anymore? That's a good vacation spot, actually. It's gonna be like the Bermuda Square. Dialogue rewards, locations. Here's the locations. I have the Galapagos Islands, south of Brantz, Goldfinch Islands, which is referencing the Sparrow Islands. And of course, Finch tells you about the Goldfinch Islands. Barkbury. What is Barkbury? What is that reference? I forget. Oh, we're in ads. Sorry. What the hell was Barkbury referencing? I don't remember. How about you have a map in your hotel, and when guests come and give you information, it puts a pin with a sticky note that lets you know there are areas you can now suggest. Turgis, that's a really good idea too. Damn. Atrum, good morning. Yeah, everyone's coming in hot with the really good ideas. That's a fantastic idea. Okay, give me a sec. How does this work? All right, so there's going to be a world map, right? I love the pin idea. It doesn't change anything about how you talk to the NPCs. You still need to talk to the NPCs. But maybe only if they have a good time and they become your friend will they pin their location. And maybe they do that. Maybe that's an activity. And there can be some fanfare. And you can go look at it. And it basically brings up the same menu, but you just can't interact with it. It just shows you what's available now. Turgis. Honestly, coffee and Turgis. These two ideas merging together to become one great idea. Every place she goes on vacation, she meets a down and out girl and brings her back to work. No, what? The idea is ruined. Lex, thank you for the hydrate. We almost had it. We almost had a good idea. We almost had a good thing going. You gotta go ahead and ruin it. No, these are fantastic ideas. All right, we're gonna add that. So the content additions. Update bulletin board runtime. Okay, so we're gonna make a pinnable map. Pinnable map to display locations you've learned. It's going to be a special decoration you can put on the wall, and it'll update. And when you click on it, it will zoom in on it. Maybe I'll do like a render texture thing. It could be 3D. Yeah. I don't even need to do 2D. I don't even need to do 2D effects. It can all be 3D, and it makes me feel better. Okay. This window that I'm making is 100% temporary. It's actually going to resemble the world map more, which is another reason why I need to make a virtual mouse. I need to write a virtual mouse script so you can move around a cursor with the controller. It just makes more sense for those kinds of UI. Can we franchise our motel? And those are the places we set up franchises for passive income. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool idea. The brothel is how she pays for the trips. I like it. No. Bad ideas. He's going to add the brothel. We did it. No, definitely not. Just like there will be no cooking your guests. There will be no farming your guests. I like how AC Games lets you send ships to run missions on a time. What do you mean AC Games? Assassin's Creed? But where are we going to get them? No. You get that from the farmer's market. Can we have a machining thing? What do you mean, Cody Coder? What machining thing would you like? Assassin's Creed lets you send ships to run missions on a time. What does that mean, Cog? What do any of you mean? It's been 3 hours and 15 minutes. I'm getting confused by all of you. I think I might need a few minutes break. A CNC laser machine 3D printer? You mean in the game? Spoon, no spoon. Atrium, you don't want me to take a break? All right, I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna finish this temp UI, and then we'll keep spinning our wheels on the non-temp UI. All right, so I need a button thing. I need a button thing. UI. UI. More scripts than any other part of the game. It's insane. Scripts, mono behavior. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? How annoying. Where is it? What are they called? New scripts? Don't they call them new? Create new. How about new folder? Let me make a new folder. How do you make it? Oh, here it is. New folder. Vacation. Menu. Create new script. Mono behavior. Oh, new mono behavior. Yeah. So we'll call this one the vacation scroll view manager. And then we'll make another one that is the vacations. Seriously? It decided to import assets in the middle of me renaming something. Vacation display. Okay. So a display just holds a reference to the vacation spot. And it is... And that's it. That's all it is. Yeah, that's all it is. I can use 3 times suggest decor and get a machine room. Cody, don't waste your points. I'll probably deny it. This is defeating the focus. Other than the map, you could also do a room with empty spots that get filled up with souvenirs from her trips, so a blank alcove with empty shelf and wall. But when she comes back, there's now a painting of the location, some tchotchke stuff, garments, etc. That's, yeah. Honestly, when I saw Cog say, that sounds sick AF, I was scared to read your comment because I thought it was going to be a troll. But I do like the idea that the rewards could just be like little tchotchkes. And I mean, the rewards are technically tchotchkes. Like, they're going to be decorations. They're going to be stuff you put in rooms. But maybe there's like a set. Maybe like if you put them all in the same room, there's like set bonuses. I don't know. Maybe she gives you rewards and then her house fills up with that stuff. And you can watch her house blossom. That's pretty good. Like, she brings back her own souvenirs. Maybe she gets 2 of everything, and everything she gives you gets populated into her house. I like that. You spelled brothel wrong. Ridiculous. You want naughty stuff happening in the machine room? Drown down the sets. No. No machine room. Is this really it? So each one of these is going to have a display script on it. You should model an EQ barred epic loot that you can hang on the wall in honor of you getting it. That's kind of fun. Wait, yeah, I remember a loot and the singing sword. What was the loot? I remember having both. Was it 2 rewards? Am I forgetting? I love when the world changes over time. So if the NPC's house has empty areas, but they're interactive for you to send her to those places, but they have requirements to unlock. Maybe they'll have like little animations that they do. Maybe like you can pick up this stuff over time. I don't know. They probably came together. Yeah, maybe they did. I remember having a lute and I remember having the singing sword. All right, distractions. This gets the vacation display. Then the vacation display. So the scroll view manager. This needs to inherit from scroll view manager. Scroll view content manager? Is that it? Maybe. Maybe. And then I just need to public override populate. Do I need to call the base class? I forget. No, I don't. Doesn't do anything. Jesse or Jess Eats. Jess Eats. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How are you? I forget how to populate stuff. Let's see. Mailbox. Scroll view manager. This is a way too complicated one. There's a much simpler one, isn't there? NPC database scroll view manager. This is way simpler. We clear, we do some logic, we set navigation. Done. Don't forget to update the sign. I totally forgot. I forgot. Every time a new follow comes in, we update the elevation of the town in game. We're now at 1441. Should I put a comma here? No. I feel like the sign would not have a comma. You had to get the mystical loot and turn it in to get the singing sword. Oh, okay. All right, so I didn't have it anymore. At what point does everyone in the town die of asphyxiation due to the elevation? Probably at like 20,000 feet? No, how high is Everest? I mean, you could breathe at the top of Everest, right? Everest height. 8,800 meters? Whoa, I did not realize that. Feet. That's 29,000 feet. Holy. Jess, yes, I am the solo dev. Welcome in. How are you? Maybe don't think too hard about it and let it be a meme. I mean, I'd have to hit like 8,000 followers before the game is released. This counter, this number I will stop this counter when version 1.0 comes out. Honestly, I don't really want this to get much higher than 2,000 because at 2,000, that's when a lot of plants stop growing and animals stop showing up. So I actually don't want it to get much higher than this. He works on it since he was 15 now. Close though. He's building it in Unity on a Mac to make the rest of us look bad on a laptop. I'd say like before I got a nice desk, this game was built on my couch on a laptop. I got very far on that couch on a laptop. Bad joke. No, you're good. You're good. Where was I? All right. Menu. Focus, dang it. I need to stretch. And I need to get more water. I'm going to take a 2-second break. I'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, I'm back. Sorry to bring this up, but genuine question. How many times are you nagged each day referencing Animal Crossing? Not often, actually. Yeah, people don't really... I mean, there's definitely an association, but it doesn't bother me. And people don't actually say it that often. Fal, how are you? How the hell are you? Shout out to Fal. How's your evening going? His world isn't a cylinder, so it's not the same. What? Hi, I'm Cog. I'm mostly harmless, except when you make confusing jokes. I'm confused. I heard Animal Crossing was adding a brothel. I don't actually think it plays anything like Animal Crossing. Yeah, it doesn't actually. Jess, it's more Stardew Valley like. There's some elements like the decorating is similar, but it's mostly just like the look. The look is Animal Crossing-ish. All right. So now I have the populate. I got to make the populate. No display set act. No. No. Oh, actually, I kind of do want that. No locations learned. Location or spot. No spot learned equals true. And then I'll cycle through all the vacation spot in vacation system dot instance dot spots. No, dot sheets. Oh, but it's a key value pair. Key value pair, vacation spot sheet pair. Okay. Using system.collections dot generic. Vacation system dot vacation spot sheet. There we go. And then if what? If pair dot value dot learned equals false, continue. Else no spot learned equals true. So we've learned one at least. Then we get the display. We vacation display. Yeah, vacation display. Recipe display. What's recipe display? Oh, display. NPC does not equal null. What? No, we just want to set vacation display dot vacation spot to pair dot value dot no, just pair dot value pair dot key if no spot learned, then no displays set active. Okay. Public game object, no displays. Done. All right. Meant look wise, yeah. I do get it sometimes. Not enough to annoy me. Like if I were Practical NPC and you asked me how often do you get asked if this is Celeste clone, he would say very often, and then he'd say exclamation mark Celeste, and then a bot would say, this is how many times you've compared my game to Celeste. Shout out to Practical NPC. But I don't actually get it that often. There is no owl asking you to give up profitable artifacts. You talking about Duolingo? Oh, the Animal Crossing one. I only played Animal Crossing for like an hour. And actually, I didn't even play. I watched my wife play for an hour. And I thought it was so annoying. I think she handed me the controller when she was done because she was like, I hate this. And then I'm like, all right, I'll try it. I'm making a game just like this. I should reference it. And then I'm like, I hate this. Never played it again. Turgus, you needed to get to bed 3 hours ago. Yay, you did. Have a good night. Don't want to mention how many times I've forgotten equal. Yeah, it happens all the time. At least it gives me a nice green underline. You're working on a horror game in Roblox Studio. It's a passion project. That's cool. That's awesome. Any game dev is good game dev. Time for me to crash. We're just kidding about the brothel, obviously. But what about adding a banjo? Wait, a bagnio? What's a bagnio? Of course, I know you're kidding with the brothel. But what's a bangio? Or bagnio? My wife has like 3,000 hours on Animal Crossing. I mean, you're exaggerating, right? That's not as much as my EverQuest hours, but 3,000 is pretty good. I've not been kidding. I know you haven't been. Actually, 3,000 hours. I'm impressed. Clap. I mean, just because I hate it doesn't mean everyone else should hate it. I need food. It's getting to be dinner time. It's that time of the stream where I politely ask you all to suggest what I should eat for the night. It's a good game, but definitely not for all audiences. I think it is good. I just don't like the my biggest beef is how it's connected to real life and you can't play at your own pace. Animal Crossing dictates the pace you play. And that pace works for a lot of people. You know, the game's very popular, but it didn't work for me. I didn't like the pace. Eat at a place you have reservations? No, I'm on my own tonight, and I got no reservations. Is there at least an outdoor bath with wine and charcuterie board? Like, as a decoration? There is a bathtub you can put outside. There's actually there's 3 kinds of bathtubs in this game so far. It wasn't my jam. She loved it, and it was the height of the pandemic, so she had no work. Yeah, I would imagine a lot of people got sucked into it during the pandemic. Get chicken katsu curry? Maybe. I'm trying to avoid fried foods. Also, how's it going, Gio? I'll always suggest sushi because I love it. I had it last night. Yeah. Pasta. Interesting. Grilled cheese. I don't know where I get a grilled cheese, and I don't feel like making one. So can we add a charcuterie board decor? You can, yeah, I can add that as a food item if you want to suggest it. That's actually a pretty good one. Yeah, if you want to suggest that, I would add that. Excuse me. Boneless pizza. What? Charcuterie is just Super Bowl snacks given a fancy name. Can you get Indian? Yeah. Yeah, there's really good Indian food here. I would say Indian food is really common here. It's like it's on every corner. There's always an Indian place. I have a buddy who won't eat the pizza bones. Well, that's like cutting the crust off a sandwich. Like, eat the bones. Get a gyro? Nah. I'm liking this Indian idea, possibly. Suggestions out of stock. Is that once per stream? That's right. Yeah, it is once per stream. I don't want the suggestions to pile up too much. I used to do them in the second they were redeemed. Like, once someone redeemed it, I'd make it. But I'm kind of like a rolling log at this point. Can't be stopped. Even though it's very easy to distract me. Did you look up? No, I didn't look it up. What is that? You got me. You got me good. I like how it's either another word for a brothel or a prison. It's one of those two things. It's either a brothel or a prison. I guess in some worlds it could be both. Is it because I spent the allocated suggestion, but all of my ideas today were declined? Yeah. No, I think... Wait, didn't I add one of your ideas to the list? Mounted deer head. Maybe. Yeah, I might not even make that. Do you want to give Cody your suggestion and I'll just swap it with charcuterie board? Oh, I need a new dev console command that's open up a certain window. No, because I'm against charcuterie culture. Don't say the gi in front of Greek person. It's gyro. Gyro. I'm from New York. We say gyro. Everything's gyro. It's more of a Long Island thing. Gyro. Bacon pancakes. That's the suggestion for the diner. I should definitely have bacon pancakes in the game. You're right. Thank you for the hydrate. All right. I didn't finish. Vacation spot canvas. So this is background image. Move. So the GUI controller is required. Yes. It's this. Scroll is required. Yes. It is this. Display prefab is required. Yes. UI prefabs. Create folder. Vacation menu. It's this. Yep. Populate behavior on awake. No, explicit. And when we open, we populate. Cool. Number of columns, 1. Inverse navigation, no. Horizontal scroll, no. Set GUI controller for selected, yeah. Additional nav, no. All right. Oh, I need one. Okay. I need one more thing. I need to make a new UI. This is called the, where's your beanie from? I got it at some random ass store in Kyoto. It's like not even a real brand, I don't even think. Akuriru. The only branding on it is, it just says Akuriru. That's not, I don't even think that's a store. It was like it was like a little clothing kiosk in a shopping area. I collect things with smiley faces on them. That one's an actual brand though. All right, so what is this? This is the vacation spot. Spots. Well, that's good to know. Then you can't collect coders from chat. That's kind of weird. It's actually not a real thing, but it's just a coincidence that these two things have smiley faces on them. Because they don't smile. No, they don't. You didn't even need to finish that joke, Atrum. I got you. Vacation spots. All right. So now when I press... How can I test this real quick? I'll just do it in the GUI system. Where do I listen for J? Oh, no, I can't do that. Excuse me. You have lines below the headers? What do you mean? What do you mean? On the GUI component? Here. Oh, these? Yeah, you jealous? You jealous of my lines? It's the Odin Inspector. The Odin Inspector plugin. It's fantastic. Chills AF. Fudge, goddamn Odin. Yeah, it's great. It comes from a brand called Instead We Smile. Using Google image search. $90 though? This was not $90. This is like $5. I'm gonna still have to get it. I love it. Instead We Smile. Let me see. Instead We Smile. What? Oh, instead we smile. Without the A. That was not a typo? Oh, God. Where's hats? Did you mean instead we smile? Yeah. Is it this? Is it this? Oh, this, yeah, this is the same site. Send the link. I'm curious. Yeah. Reject. No. No. Fine, I'll accept them. This isn't it. Nah, this ain't it. It's different. Right? Oh. Oh, wow. $90. Yeah, that is it. Okay. Because I was looking at these and that's not it. This is a ripoff. This thing cost me like $5. Japanese brand. Streetwear. Yeah. That's funny that you found it. 135. I like how the picture says 175. Beanie Smiley, Japan, hat winter knit. Yeah, there it is. Mind shipping me one from Japan? Well, I don't live in Kyoto, so I can't really go get another one. I live in Tokyo. Oops, I did not want to close that. Is there a history? Hmm. No, I know you're kidding. Gotta head to bed now. Almost 5 a.m. Oh my god, good night. Go to bed. 5 a.m. Just wake up instead. Yeah, I wake up at 6 a.m. every night or every morning. Going to bed at 5 a.m. sounds like my worst nightmare. Who needs sleep? You get so much work done when you just don't. Untrue. You need your beauty rest. On that note, I think I'm gonna wind down anyway. I'm gonna find someone to raid. Where should we go today? Just raid Fins. Fins ain't on. Anyone new from the team? Who's this person? New team member. Currently working on a virtual novel. Raid Kai Senate. Is he on? He really needs some viewers. 118K. I don't follow him. 118K. That's crazy. Lots of options tonight. Yeah, there does seem to be a lot of options. It's so hard to choose. So hard to choose. $15 days ago? It was the last time I raided Red Cabin. All right. Let's raid Red Cabin. Go Red Cabin. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Got some good work done. Threw around some really good ideas. New followers, Jess, your boat. Is this a bad time? Ada Loco, Jade, nice guy. Thank you so much for the follows. Finn and Computer, thank you for modding. And Hypnotic, thank you for that raid. If you'd be so kind as to give Alpine Lake a wish list if you haven't already, that'd be great. Let's go show Red Cabin some love. He's a really awesome Unity dev, working on a really, really polished, well-made shooter, space shooter. Cog, have a good one. Virtue, Darkwood, Soul, Jess, Coffee. Also, Masticator, I missed your message. You found a cheaper beanie. Hopefully you found that. All right, have a good one, y'all. No stream tomorrow. I'll be back next Monday or Tuesday. Later.